Hello. Thank you for joining me here at Recondition Your Condition. My name is Stephen Williams. I want to take this opportunity to talk to you all about something that is so dear to me, so precious to me, extremely precious to me, and that is the healing of the soul. The healing of the soul. There are a lot of people out here that are broken, a lot of people that are damaged, a lot of people that have trauma in their lives that's never been healed. And they take this trauma into relationship after relationship after relationship, and they never get healed. I am a teacher, counselor, and healer. I teach to heal. I counsel to heal. That's my ultimate goal. As you all know, the majority of you all, or most of you all, some of you all are probably still sleeping, don't know, but we moved into another era. We moved into the era of knowledge, and knowledge is exploding all around us. In every genre of people activity, you see this knowledge exploding. And the thing that's important to me is that you need to understand, as knowledge is exploding, it is imperative that you understand that the damage of the soul has to cease. And the healing of the soul must begin. Because in order for you to embrace this new era of knowledge, you need to be healed. You cannot continue to move forward in this new age with a broken soul. Now I want to share something with you all. About 25 years ago, I just finished a class in counseling, got my counseling certificate, state certificate, and I was waking up one morning and I heard something so clearly in my spirit. And these are the words I heard. You are only free to the degree you know what you're in bondage to. And if you don't know what you're in bondage to, how can you be free? Think about that. You are only free to the degree that you know what you're in bondage to. And if you don't know what you're in bondage to, how could you be free? After meditating on that statement for a few days, I came to this conclusion. The majority of people in America, and possibly the whole world, are in bondage. And the majority of people don't know what they're in bondage to. You see, and it wasn't difficult for me to surmise or come to that conclusion, because I had been in relation up until the time I had that experience, or that I had that was spoken to me. I had been in relationships, and I found out that most people don't know the hang-ups that they have, the insecurities that they have. Some of them, I might add, they know, but they hide them because they don't want the person they're in a relationship with to know it. And some of them are so insecure that they are afraid to tell the person they're in a relationship with the hang-ups that they have, because they're afraid that the person is going to run away, leave them, so they hide them. You can't hide a spirit. Did y'all hear me? You cannot hide a spirit. And that's what's on your life, a spirit. You can't hide them. They're going to come out. And many people, because they have reached that age of adulthood, they have been in relationships, and they know the insecurities that they have, but they don't want them to come out because they don't want to be labeled. So they keep them down or hide them and pretend that they're not there, but they're there. And they're causing chaos and confusion. A few years ago, a young lady came to me, and she wanted counseling, and she wanted to tell me about a gentleman who had done many things to her. And she went out telling me about all these things that he had done. And he was a liar, habitual liar. He was a cheater, so-called cheater. He was engaged with her, but he found She found out that he was engaged with someone else. Excuse me. He was hoish. He was a manipulator. He would take certain things, statements, words, sentences, flip them to get what he wanted and cause confusion to the other person. They're trying to figure out, what is he talking about? She went on to explain some other characteristics that he possessed and that he used quite frequently. And those characteristics caused so much confusion and chaos and trouble. And when she finished, I sat quietly and waited for her to finish. And I said, ma'am, I need to tell you something. All those characteristics that you name, they're in you. I said, no, you ain't going to like it, but I got to tell you because that's the only way I can heal you. I said, the only reason you attracted those spirits are because they are in you. Whether you know it or not, they're in you. Some of these spirits come on your life as a child. Some of them come on your life because of trauma that you experienced as a child. Some of them are passed on from generation to generation, and you picked up something that came from your mother, your grandmother, or your daddy, and they just get passed on from generation to generation. I said, but one thing about it, I can help you get rid of every spirit that's on your life. I don't do no hooping and hollering. I don't have to yell. I don't have to do none of that stuff. You see, I know how to get rid of them. My Creator taught me how to get rid of them. I'm anointed to do it. And most people think that all anointing must come from the church. No, I'm not affiliated with any type of church or religious church. I'm not. But what I've learned, I can get rid of that spirit in a minute. It don't take long. But the thing that probably bothers me is this. Most people do not realize that these spirits are on their lives because of something traumatic that happened in their lives as a child. And they pick this spirit up and they begin to use the spirit because the spirit is using them. So they think they're using the spirit, but the spirit is really using them. They use that spirit to get something, to gain something. Basically, what they're trying to gain or accomplish is security. Yes. They're trying to fill the insecurity, the void that's in their lives. They're trying to fill it with something. So it may come out as manipulation. They may use the spirit of manipulation, the spirit of control, or the spirit there are so many different types of spirit, but they'll use these spirits. They think that they're using the spirit, and many of them don't even realize that that's a spirit they're playing with. And by the time they reach adulthood, they've been playing and dabbling and playing and using this spirit for so long, and they have had some results in getting what they want, but they get hell along with it. They get chaos along with it. And they blame the other person in the relationship for the hell and chaos, but it's really coming from them. Because that spirit on your life, its primary objective is to cause hell and chaos in your life. That's its objective. And you go through one relationship after the other, one relationship after the other, causing chaos. And you think it's the relationship where he did this and he did that. Next time, I'm not going to get into a relationship with a man that does this. Next time, I'm not going to get in a relationship with a woman that does that. No, those are spirits on your life. It ain't the person. It's you. Those are spirits. I'm here to heal. Because, you see, one thing I know, in this new era of knowledge, where knowledge is exploding all around us, you can't take them spirits into this next era. Can't. You can't. You can't. Either somebody you're in a relationship with gonna stop you, or your Creator is going to stop you. Because this is the era of knowledge. It's to shut down the old way, that old chaotic way of living, of being miserable in relationships, and both people carrying spirits that's causing a relationship trouble. Do you really think our Creator want you to go from one broken relationship to another. Do you really think that's normal? Do you think that's natural? It's not. And most people, they focus so much attention on the other person, they don't want to stop and look at themselves and say, what did I do? And be sincerely honest. But you carry them spirits, and you need to stop it. I'm here to help. Stop it. I am very effective in getting spirits off of people's lives because I've been taught how to do it. It's effortless. It's painless. After I get the spirit off of their life, I teach them how to get what they want without using spirits. And I've been so effective. People have given me vehicles, nice vehicles, like the one I'm driving, this Hummer. This Hummer was practically brand new. It was given to me by someone who was so thankful for me getting a spirit off of their life. And their prosperity, the door of prosperity just opened up, and they listen, y'all, time out. And I want to share something with you. If you're in a relationship with someone and you're struggling, wrestling, and fighting and arguing with them people, let them go. Because I can tell you, until they get that spirit off of their life, all they're going to do is cause you hell and chaos. Until next time, keep watching.